How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I want to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. I would like to buy a few books, a few notebooks at the supermarket. I would like to buy a few notebooks at the shop because I want to write English on the notebook. I want to write many vocabularies on the notebook to memorize. Do you have a few books about economics? Do you have a few CDs? Do you have a few video games about role playing? I would like to buy a few snacks at the supermarket. There were a few children playing in the park. There are a few children playing in the park. There were a few children playing in the park. This morning there were some people. There were a few people walking around the park. But when I passed by tonight, there were few people walking around. A few people participated in the party. A few people were absent from school. A few people were absent for school. A few students got full and were absent from school. A few students forgot to bring their homework to school. I have a little good advice to give you. She lost a little weight. She succeeded in losing a little weight. She succeeded in losing a little weight. There is a little water left in the bottle. There is a little wine left in the bottle. We may have a little snow tomorrow, and it is going to be very cold tomorrow. So please wear warm clothes. Warm clothes when you go outside. Okie dokie. When you go outside, please wear warm clothes tomorrow. We might have a little snow tomorrow. We might have a little rain tomorrow. We might have a little thunder tomorrow. We might have a little lightning tomorrow. We might have tremor tomorrow. We might have a little thunderstorm tomorrow. We might have a little torrential rain tomorrow. We might have a little downpour tomorrow. Do you have a little money? I have a little money to buy snacks. I have a little money to buy my lunch. I have a little information about the video game. I have a little information. I have a little knowledge about economics. I have a little knowledge about mathematics. I have a little knowledge about physics. I would like to buy quite a few snacks. and drinks. I would like to buy quite a few books and want to read as many books as possible. I would like to buy quite a few books about music. I wanna buy quite a few books about music. I want to sell quite a few things in my room. They are very messy. Quite a few people attended for the funeral. Quite a few people attended for the party. Quite a few people were against the government. Quite a few people were in favor of the politician. Quite a few citizens were against the policy of the government. Quite a few people were claiming against the policy taken by the government. Quite a few people in the world were criticizing the measures taken by the government. Quite a few people were waiting in front of the shop in queue to get iPhone. Quite a few people were waiting in the queue in front of the attraction at Universal Studios Japan. Quite a few customers were waiting in front of the shop so that they can buy PlayStation 5 for the first time in the world. Quite a few customers were waiting in front of the shop so that they can buy good earrings. How many times do you go to the library? A few times. I would like to eat quite a little hamburger. I would like to eat quite a little steak. Quite a little steak was eaten by him. I want to eat quite a little hamburger, quite a little steak, quite a little French fries. I would like to earn quite a little money. Do you also want to earn quite a little money? Quite a little, quite a little, quite a little, quite a little. Quite a little wine was drunk by her. She drank quite a little wine. She drank quite a little wine. Quite a little, quite a little, quite a little. She drank quite a little beer. She drank quite a little water. I drink quite a little water every day for my health. I drink quite a little water every day. I drink quite a little beer. I don't drink beer, but I drank quite a little beer yesterday. He drank quite a little whiskey. He drank quite a little whiskey last night. He is still drunk, so he was absent from work. Quite a little, quite a few, quite a little. Quite a little snow fell yesterday. Quite a little snow will be expected to fall tomorrow. Quite a little snow is expected to fall tomorrow. Quite a little snow is expected tomorrow. Quite a little snow is expected tomorrow. The government allocated quite a little money on the recover from the earthquake, tsunami. I devoted quite a little time for my study. I devote quite a little time for my study. I devote quite a little time to my study. I am devoting quite a little time to my study. How many percent do you devote your time to study? I would like to devote my precious time, quite a little time to study. Do you like to devote your time to study? Do you like to devote quite a little time to your study? Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Please do not spend quite a little money on gambling. Quite a little water was released from the dam. I went to see the water being released from the dam. It's very amazing, stunning, so I went to see it. Quite a little water was released from the dam. It was stunning. The view was stunning. It is beyond my description. I cannot describe by my word. You should watch it yourself. You will be astonished by the view. View. Quite a little social security is being consumed for us, for the citizens. More and more social security is being spent for us. With more elderly people, the price of the social security will increase. Quite a little social security will be spent. Quite a little social security will be spent in the future. Quite a little water is being released from the dam now. Quite a little water is being released from the dam. I spent quite a little time studying. I spent quite a little time studying. I spent quite a little time studying. I spent quite little time studying. You spent quite a little time doing nothing. You spent quite a little time not doing nothing. My daughter likes to spend quite a little time reading a book. My daughter likes to spend her time reading books. My daughter likes to spend quite a little time reading in the library. Some students like to spend quite a little time studying at the library. Some students like to spend quite a little time studying. Quite a few. I would like to buy quite a few books at the shop. I would like to eat quite a little food. I would like to eat quite a little yakiniku at the Japanese restaurant. I'm so hungry. I would like to eat quite a little steak. I would like to eat quite a little steak. I would like to eat quite a little steak. I would like to eat quite a little steak. I would like to eat quite a little hamburger. I would like to eat quite a little ramen. I would like to eat quite a little udon. I would like to eat quite a little steak. I would like to drink quite a little wine. She likes to drink quite a little wine after her work. She likes to drink quite a little beer after her work. I saw quite a little people gathering around the shop. I saw quite a few customers waiting in front of the shop to get good dealings. I saw quite a few people gathering in front of the shop. I saw quite a few people walking on the street. I saw quite a few students in front of the university to take the entrance examination. I saw quite a few customers in front of Universal Studios Japan before its opening. I drank quite a little water. I drank quite a little wine. I drank quite a little juice. I used to drink quite a little water after my club activities. I used to drink quite a little water and juice after my practice, during my practice. I used to drink quite a little water during my soccer practice. I used to drink quite a little water during my baseball practice. I used to drink quite a little juice after my club activities. Quite a little. Only a few students in the class got full. Only a few students in the class got full. Only a few students in the class got full. Only a few students know about the truth. Only a few students in the class decided to work after the graduation. Only a few students in the class decided to work after graduation from high school. Only a few people passed the entrance examination. Only a few people passed the entrance examination of the University of Tokyo. Only a few students can solve the questions. Only a few students or people in the world know about the question, know how to deal with the question. I have only a few friends. I have only a few friends. I bought only a few things at the supermarket because I already have stock in my house. So I bought only a few things at the supermarket. I would like to sing a few songs. I would like to sing only a few songs today because I'm sick. I cannot sing well. I have sore throat. Actually, I had better not sing today, but we've already promised to go to karaoke, so I will sing one or two songs for you. Only a few people can get the Nobel Prize. Only a few people can get the prize for Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize. Only a few people achieve awesome goals. Only a few people succeed drastically. Only a few people challenge. Only a few people challenge incredible things. Only a few people challenge incredible things. Only a few people challenge incredible things. Only a few people achieve incredible things. Only a few people get Nobel Prize. Only a few people challenge incredible things. Only a few people challenge incredible things. Only a few people succeed in business drastically. Only a few people succeed drastically. Only a few people invent incredible things, insane things. Only a few people invent incredible things with persistence with something they are very into. Only a few people achieve awesome goal because they never stop challenging. They keep challenging until they achieve the goal. I was sick yesterday, so I ate a little. I ate only a little. I ate only a little. I am so weak at alcoholic beverages, so I drank only a little wine at the party. I drank only a little beer at the party. I drank only a little whiskey at the party. My grandparents eat only a little food because they are very old. My grandparents eat only a little food. Only a little wine was left in the bottle after the party. Only a little beer was left in the bottle after the party, because most of them was drunk by everyone. Only a little rice was left after the party. Most of them was eaten by the guests. Only a little money was left after I had bought PlayStation 4. After I bought PlayStation 4, only a little money was left in my wallet. Only a little wine, only a little beer. Only a little, yes, only a little. Only a few people were in favor of the project. Only a few politicians were against the plan. Only a few politicians were for the policy. Only a few politicians were against the policy. Only a few people liked the video. Only a few people disliked the video. Only a few people liked the video. Only a few people disliked the video. There were few rainy days last year. There were few snowy days this 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 year. I bought few things at the supermarket. I bought few things at the supermarket. I bought few things at the supermarket. Few students could answer the question. Few students could answer the question because the question was too difficult for them to answer. Few students could answer the question. Few students could pass the entrance examination. Few students could solve the question. Few politicians could solve the problem. Few students could pass the entrance examination. Few students could answer the question. Few students could pass the entrance examination. Few books written by him were sold. Few books released from him were sold. There are few books about economics. There are few books about him. There are few books written by him. There are few books written by him. There are few books written by him. There were few tourists in Asakusa today. There were few tourists in Asakusa today. There were few people around the station, but when I passed by this afternoon, there are many people. I bought few things at the store. I bought few things. I bought few things at the store. I have few books about economics. I have few books about economics. I know a few things about economy. I know a few things about biology. I know a few things about psychology. I know nothing about it. I know a few things 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 about it. Few people were punished for illegally parking their cars in front of the house. Few people were punished for telling a lie. Few students could solve the question. Few students could solve the question. Few students could pass the entrance examination. There are few books about him. There are few paintings painted by him. There are few books written before 700 AD. There are few people who graduated from the university. There are few people who got Nobel Prize. There are few people who won the championship 3 times in a row. Few people fail. Few people succeed. Few people can win the championship 2 2 times in a row. Few people win the championship 3 times in a row. I ate little. I ate too little. I was sick yesterday, so I ate little. I ate very little. There is little water left in the bottle. There is little wine left in the bottle, because she almost drank it. She drank most of it. Okay. There is little water left. There is little water left. There is little water left. There is little water left in the bottle. There is little wine left. There is little wine left. There is little wine left. There is little wine left in the bottle. I had little money with me then, so I could not buy what I wanted to buy. At that time, I had little money with me, so I could not buy I wanted to buy them. This is one of the regrets I have in the past. I had little confidence about me, so I could not make a speech in the public that I had to. I regret that I didn't make a speech in front of the people then. I had little confidence about speaking, about making a speech in front of people. I had little confidence. I had little confidence. I had little confidence. I had little confidence. When I was a student, I didn't pay little attention. I paid little attention to what my parents said. Maybe you also have the same situation or past. I used to pay little attention to what my parents said. I paid little attention to what the teachers said. I paid little attention to what my parents said. I paid little attention to what my parents said. I paid attention to what my parents said very little. There is little water left in the bottle. There is little water left in the bottle. I bought little water. I have little money in my wallet. I have little time to do my homework. I had little time to do homework yesterday, so I have to do it now. I'm sorry, but I had little time to meet you yesterday. I'm sorry, but I had little time to meet you yesterday. But I have enough time to meet you today. Very few people can achieve the goal. Very few people challenge incredible things. Very few people challenge incredible things. Too few people challenge incredible things. Very 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 few people achieve incredible goal. Too few people challenge incredible things. Too few people invent incredible things. Too few people achieve incredible things. Too few people invent incredible things. There is very little water left in the bottle. There is very little water left in the bottle. Water in the bottle. There is so little water left in the bottle. There is very little money left in my wallet. There is too little money left in my wallet. There is so little money left in my wallet. I paid very little attention to what my parents said. I paid too little attention to what my parents said. I paid so little attention to what my parents said. I used to pay very little attention to what my parents said. I used to pay very little attention to what my parents said. I used to pay too little attention to what my parents said. I used to pay so little attention to what my parents said. There are very few people in the park. There are too few people in the park. There are so few people in the park. Because of the typhoon, there are very few people in the tourist spot. Due to typhoon attacking in the area, there are too few people, tourists, in the tourist spot. There are so few people in the touring spot. Because of the typhoon, owing to typhoon, due to typhoon striking the area, there are very few people in the touring spot. There are too few people in the touring spot. There are so few people in the touring spot. I ate very little food. I ate very little steak. I ate too little food. I drank so little wine. I'm very weak at alcoholic beverages, so I drank very little alcohol. I drank very little wine. I drank too little wine. I drank so little wine. Would you like some cookies? Would you like some cups of coffee? Would you like some water? Would you like some coffee? Please. I would like to drink something cold. There are some people waiting in front of the store. There are some opinions about the policy taken by the government. There are some kinds of cake. There are some kinds of guitar. Which kinds of guitar do you like? Electric? Classic? There are some kinds of books. There are some kinds of menu. I don't like some Japanese menu. I don't like some seafood. I don't like some seafood. I don't like any seafood. Some books regarding celebrities are selling well. Some magazines regarding celebrities are selling well. Some songs composed by the musician are selling well. I bought some drinks and snacks at the supermarket yesterday, but I would like to more drinks and snacks tomorrow. In preparation for emergency. In preparation for emergency. I would like to... Can I have some water here, please? Can I have some water here, please? Could we have more water here, please? Could we have 3 more cups of coffee here, please? Could we have more water here, please? I know some celebrities appearing on TV. Do you know some celebrities appearing on TV? I have some knowledge about computer. I have some knowledge about artificial intelligence. I have some knowledge about initial offering coin, IOC, initial offering coin. I have some knowledge about IoT. I have some knowledge about AI, artificial intelligence. Do you have some extra pens? Do you have some extra pens? Do you have some extra erasers? Do you have some extra pencils? How many siblings do you have? I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. Really nice. Do you have any plans for your holidays? Do you have any plans for your holidays? For your summer holidays? Do you have any ideas? Do you have any ideas about how to deal with the problem? Do you have any good ideas? Do you have any good ideas about the meeting? Do you have any good ideas about our presentation? I have some good ideas about it. I don't have any good ideas. I don't have any good ideas. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of the projects. I don't like any of the colleagues. I like any of the food. You like everything. You like all of the foods. Nothing is hate. There is nothing that be hated by you as to food. Do you know any books about written by him? Do you have any books written by him? Do you have any books written by him? Do you have any water? Do you have any wine in your home? Do you have any video games of role-playing? Do you have any role-playing games? Do you have any role-playing video games? Do you have any Coca-Cola? Do you have any Coca-Cola? Do you have Coke? Do you have juice? Do you still have any luck which will lead me to a billionaire? Do you still have any luck, good luck? Is there any onsen facilities around here? Are there any onsen facilities around here? I am looking for an onsen facility to enjoy Japanese customs. Are there any gyudon shops? Are there any family restaurants around here? Are there any karaoke shops around here? Are there any pet shops? Are there any vending machines? Are there any vending machines around here? Are there any vending machines at the hotel? Excuse me, I would like to ask, are there any vending machines in the hotel? Sure, we have 3 vending machines on the lounge. In the lounge. Are there any guests from Australia? Were there any exchange students from other countries? When you were a high school student, were there any exchange students from other countries? Were there any exchange students from other countries? Were there any exchange students from other countries? No, we do not have any exchange students. No, we don't have any exchange students at my school, at my high school. We didn't have any exchange students in our high school. How about it in your high school? We didn't also have any exchange students in our school. But after 2 years after my graduation, there was a foreign student from Germany. I have any power left. I have any power. There is any water left in the bottle. Is there any water left in the bottle? Is there something I can eat? There is any money left in my wallet. There is any water left in the bottle. There is little food left in the fridge. There is not any water left in the bottle. There is not any water left in the bottle. There is not any wine left in the bottle. There is not any money left in my wallet. There is not any money 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 in my wallet. There is not any water left in the bottle. There is not any water in the bottle. There is not any water in the bottle. There are any children in the park. There are any children in the park. There are not any children in the park. There aren't any children in the park. There aren't any children in the park. There are not any children in the park. There are not any children in the park. There were not any children in the park. There weren't any children in the park. There weren't any children in the park. There weren't any children in the park. There were not any children in the park. When I left the office, there were not anyone working. When I left my office last, there was not anyone working. When I passed by the station, there were not any people already. When I took the train home last night at 11 o'clock p.m., there were not any passengers inside. It was only me, so I was scared. At the same time, I felt very free. I wished the morning train was always like this. And I can feel free. I can be free of other passengers. I don't have to be small in the crowded place, in the crowded train. When I took the bus, there were any passengers. When I took the train home last night, there were not any passengers inside. There were not any passengers inside. There were not any passengers in the train. 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 When I took the train home last night, there were not any passengers in the train. There were not any passengers in the train. I didn't pay any attention to what my parents said. I used to pay any attention. No. There are not any people in front of the store. When I visited the store, there were not any customers inside. When I visited the shopping mall at midnight, there were not any customers inside. 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 There are 500 students in the class. Some of them are going to university after their graduation, and others are going to have a job, get a job. I like some of the stories you showed me. I like some of the songs you showed me. I like some of the foods you showed me. I like some of the foods I ate when I went to Singapore, but I don't know what they are called, but I liked some of them. Some of the workers are working hard, but others are not. some of the workers are working hard more than the others. So they are always complaining about what you get from the company. They all get the same salary, so they always complain about that. There are some dangerous areas. There are some very safe areas in the world. Some of the colleagues in the company are from foreign countries. Some of the workers in the company are from USA. I bought some things at the store. Some of them are snacks and drinks. Some of my relatives are studying at university. Some of my cousins are working at the company. Any song will be accepted by me as long as it is good, as long as it makes me feel better. Any song will be accepted by the panel. Any manuscript will be rejected by the boss. Any textbook will do as long as it suits for you. It fit for you. Any notebook is okay for you. Any plan is okay for me, as long as you inform me of that in advance. Any book is okay, unless it is under 1,000 yen. Any tourist spot is okay, as long as you enjoy it. Any person will be accepted at the company if they have the strong motivation and who can tell the company what they really want to do and what they can do to contribute to the company, Any person can make a mistake. Any person can make a mistake because we are not a robot. We are human. Any person can make a mistake. Any person can get a cold. Any person can catch a cold. Any person can make a mistake. Any person have a bad experience 1 or 2 times in the past. Any person have a bad experience. Any person has both a good and bad experience in the past. Any person has a bad experience. Any person has bad experience. Any person has both good and bad experience. Any person can make a mistake. Any person can make mistakes. I can buy you any books which is under 10,000 yen. I can buy you any toys which are any toy which is under 1,000 yen. I can buy you any toy which is under 10,000 yen for your birthday. I can buy you any toy which is under 10,000 yen. I can accompany you any place as long as I don't have to walk a long distance. I can take a trip to any country with you. I can take a trip to any country with you. I will accompany you any place. I will accompany you to any place. He likes any food. I can use any pen. I can use any notebook. I can use any pencil. I can use any chair. I can use any table. I can use any textbook. I can give you some advice about how to succeed in your business. Any plan will do. Any plan will be successful in the long run for you. Any experience will be your asset in the long run. I will wear any watch bought by you. I will take care of anything which is given by you, which is presented by you. I will cherish anything which is presented by you. I will use anything forever which is given by you. I wear out anything given by you. I will wear out anything given by you, presented by you. I will appreciate anything which is presented by you. I will appreciate any help which extended by you. Don't worry, Any of the trains go to city center. The company hired any of the candidates with a TOEIC score more than 900. Really crazy. The company rejected any of the candidates. I don't like any of the presidential candidates. I like any of the presidential candidates. You can choose any of these chocolates. You can choose any of these on display. You can buy any of these on display. You can choose any of these on display. Excuse me, does this bus go to city center? Yes. You can take any of these buses because everything goes to city center. Every bus goes to the city center. Oh really? Thank you. I was so worried about it. Now I'm so relieved. Any of the buses go downtown. Any of the buses go downtown. Any of the buses go to the airport. Any of the trains go to the airport. Any of the trains go to city center. Any of the trains go to Tokyo Station. Any of the buses go to Tokyo Station. Any of the buses to Kyoto Station. Any of the trains go to Narita Airport. Any of the trains go to Narita Airport. Any of the trains go to Haneda Airport. Any of the trains go to Haneda Airport. Any of the trains go to Belfast. Any of the trains go to Liverpool. Any of the trains go to Leipzig. Any of the trains go to Victoria. I would like to hire any of them who have the strong passionate. I would like to be friends with any of them who are very kind and polite. Everyone likes any of those who are very kind and polite. I like any of those who are very kind and polite. Any of the plans made by me were rejected by my boss. Any of the essays could not pass. Any of the policies made by the politician could not pass. Any of the students could not answer the questions. Any of the students could not pass the entrance examination. Any of the students could pass the entrance examination. Any of the students could make their dreams come true. Good. Sounds good. Any of the employees don't like to eat out after the work. Any of the employees don't like to eat out after the work. Any of the employees don't like to go for a drink after the work. Any of the employees don't like to eat out after the work with the colleagues. Every of the students like their common teacher. Any of the students like the artist. Any of the students like the artist. Like the artist. Love the artist. Love the artist. Our boss rejects any of the plans made by me. Our boss rejects any of the plans organized by me. You can choose any of these. You can choose any of these. You can choose any of those. You can choose any of these catalog. You can choose any of these this catalog. You can choose any of this catalog. Any part of your body other than your soul touches the ground, then you lose. At sumo wrestling, you will lose if any of your body parts touches the ground, or you are pushed out of the ring. If you are pushed out of the ring, or any of your body parts touches the ground other than your souls, you lose. You lose. In the sumo ring, you will lose if you are pushed out of the ring, or any part of your body touches the ground other than your souls. Any of your body parts touches the ground, or other than your souls, or when you are pushed out of the ring, then you will lose. Any of the buses go to Narita Airport. Excuse me, does this bus go to Narita Airport? Yes. Any of the buses go to Narita Airport. Really? Thank you. Excuse me, does this train go to Kyoto Station? Yes. Any of the trains go to Kyoto Station from here. Thank you. Any of the trains go to Kyoto Station. Any of the trains go to Kyoto Station. You can go ahead. You can eat anything. I will eat any of them. I will eat any of them left. I will choose any of them left at last. You can proceed with the work. I will do any of them left after my trip. She can talk with anybody. You can invite any of your relatives. You can invite any of your family. You can invite any of your family. Any of your family. Any of your families are invited to the party. You can invite any of your family. Any of the buses go to city center. Any of the buses go to Kyoto Station. Any of the buses go to Osaka Station. Any of the trains go to Kansai International Airport. Any of the trains go to Narita Airport. Any of the buses go to Tokyo Station. Any of the buses stop at Shinjuku Station. Any of the buses stop at Shinjuku Station. Okay, I will finish talking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.